Hello, my crafty friends. Hi, this is Teresa from Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. Today's video is all about crafty organization. The group from Hoppin is bringing today to you all kinds of storage tips. This hop is put on by Jennifer Schoolcraft and the Hoppin group, and so each member of this hop will have a specific storage idea for your craft room. And so today I have for you my die cutting storage. In my recent craft room tour, and I'll link that in the description box down below, as well as the next person on the hop. In my recent craft room tour, I received a comment that somebody would love to see my die storage organization. So when this hop was organized, I thought I jumped on the bandwagon right away because Jennifer asked for there not to be any duplications of storage tips. So I jumped on the bandwagon right away and signed up to do my die storage. So this sits to the left of me, right where I sit on my table. And this setup for me has been a game changer for die cutting, as well as I want to show you this. I have the Sysix Big Shot Express, and if you don't know, that is an electric die cutting machine. I'm not advocating that you go out and buy one if you don't have one, but that electric die cutting machine was a game changer for me. I reach for my dies way more. Plus, this organization method for me has been wonderful. They're all organized and easy to find, although you may not think that. So let me show you how I do this. First of all, I have a magic mat that sits in the top of this first drawer. And I just know what's in the drawers, so I don't have them labeled on the outside. I prefer not to have things labeled unless I absolutely need them labeled. But in the very top drawer, I have shape dies. So I have circles, and they're kind of, I'm only going to pick up one to show you. They're kind of in a stack. And so if I know I want circles, I pick that up and just flip through the circles. Then I have all kinds of rectangles. I have various shapes like this drop pennant die. There's some stars. There's some hexagons, some banner dies, some ovals. And then over here I have squares of all kinds. So when I want a certain set of dies, I pick the stack up and just flip through it. It's not as daunting as having to pull out a bin and flip through it. I've tried 2 different bin methods and they were both too heavy for me. So, and I just store, let me go back to this drawer a minute. I just store them on a magnetic sheet. Sometimes I have them labeled. I had them labeled a long time ago. And most times I don't really have them labeled. Some are still in their original packaging though. Okay, this drawer is a little different than all of the other drawers. I purchased Queen & Company foundation dies. And so all of my foundation dies I house in a Sysix storage pocket, an envelope. I will link these down below if I can find them. If not, I know that scrapbook.com has some envelopes like this, and you can purchase those at scrapbook.com. I'll link that down below. And I typically store these on a magnetic plate too, but I just didn't get around to putting that one on a magnetic plate. Then over here on this side are all of my Christmas related dies. And I keep those separate because of my Christmas all year round series, and because the fact that I just like having my Christmas stuff separate. Now, one thing that I do not store in here is I do not store dies that go specifically with a stamp set. I store those with the stamp set. Then right here in between these two dies, I have a little baggie of miscellaneous dies that I keep this little baggie here because, you know, they don't always get put back where they belong. And then I have a set of alphabet dies that came in this little bag, so I just keep them in that little bag. Okay, then my next set, and I do want to say I have so many dies because I used to own a store, and I just have a lot of dies. So anyhow, all right, in this drawer I have heart shapes in the back, and I don't have very many of those, but I have heart shapes, and then those back there are kind of interactive dies, but the one on top isn't, but I just kind of keep it there because it's so specific. But I have, you know, like some very specific dies back there. Then on this side, I have, this one's supposed to be back there. I have any kind of border dies. So I have a lot of border dies, so that's what goes in that stack. And then in this stack, I have fishtail banners, any kind of banner dies, any kind of dies that I can make to put a sentiment on. And I used to collect, they don't make them anymore, but I used to collect MFT blueprint dies, and so I have all my blueprint dies are in this stack as well. And this drawer, there's my extra, right over here are my extra magnetic sheets and stuff, and some pockets. Then right here I have all of my cover plate dies, and so I have quite a few of those. Then in the back here, I just have some miscellaneous like flower dies and vines and some shape dies, not shapes, but some specific kind of dies, like there's a bicycle die in there, and just a variety of things. And as well in that stack too. So that's what those two stacks are. Okay, and then the last drawer, I didn't want to pull that drawer out too far because it got stuck a minute ago. Then in the last drawer, in this stack right here, are all of my word dies. Then the back behind me, behind the word dies, are all of my tag dies and all of my SFL dies. And then in this stack over here, I have all of my slimline and mini slimline dies. So that is my die cart organization storage. I purchased this cart at Michael's. I'll see if I can find one. I know that you can also purchase these. This isn't an IKEA one, but I do know that IKEA makes one. I'll see if I can find the link to a couple of these carts for you and put them in the description box down below. And that will do it for me, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.